All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Deadman Stone Podcast with your hosts, Mr. Deadman, Becky, and SK. And SK, have you ever noticed something? Have you ever noticed?
Yes.
That Becky.
Did you ever notice
that Becky is always late? Where's Becky?
Well, you know, you just don't rush a girl, right?
You can't. You can't. Have you tried? Have you tried rushing a girl?
Not with positive outcomes, no.
Oh, never. Never.
It's a thing you learn almost as quickly as you learn to not touch a hot stove.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, what is the deal here? I mean, the girl's like, she's doing whatever she needs to do in the restroom, whatever. She's trying to get ready, right? She's trying to get ready. I mean, you're already ready. You're dressed. You're ready to go, ready to make the time to see the movie, right? You paid for the movie. Yep. You paid for the tickets. They're not cheap, right? And you're like, what is the big deal? What's going on? What's the holdup? So you go knocking.
It's just a movie.
Yeah. You God forbid.
You're not going to be on the red carpet.
Well, I made the mistake.
World premiere.
Well, I made the mistake the other day. I opened the door. And what did I get?
You peeked?
I peeked. And I peeked.
Oh, man.
And I kid you not, I'm not a monster. Man. I'm not a misogynist, but she was uglier. She was uglier than she was when she came in. I don't know what she was doing with her makeup. I don't know what she was doing. But it's the worst thing. Worst thing.
Well, look, I kind of understand that concept because I'm a little bit of an artist, and I have experienced, the process of creating art where you're partway through it and it looks like shit. Mm-hmm. And you go, and you have this urge to like throw it away, but you go, oh wait, no, I know I got a lot more work to do on this. And you wait it out and you keep plugging away, and finally, ta-da, it looks good.
So a woman's face is like a work of art.
It absolutely is in so many ways.
Well, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense now. You think about the way they advertise makeup, how women advertise makeup to other women. Of course it's art. Have you ever went to a makeup store? Hey, SK, be honest, have you ever been to a makeup store?
I absolutely have.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. It's baffling. There's so many options. I mean, they get like these kits.
Oh, I know.
And
I know. And the application of makeup is, this is deadly serious shit. Mm-hmm. And there is, in fact, a huge amount of skill involved.
Surprisingly, yeah.
There's no question about it.
I mean, I don't know where they learn this stuff, how they learn it. Because as a guy, I'd be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm seeing. I don't know what's going on here. You ladies are going after.
I don't know these words you're using.
Yeah, yeah. Foundation or something. And
and the layer upon layer, and you go, look at the difference. Like, nope, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, beginning to end, sure, but the intermediate, if you go, so look at before this one step and after this one step, it's like, no, I don't see it.
Yeah, and the way they talk about it, it definitely does sound like painting, like oil painting. Like you got the canvas, which is their face. You got the foundation. You got the layers.
And the brushes.
The brushes. Oh, man.
And, well, get this. Some of them actually use, use airbrushes, just like artwork.
Airbrushes.
Airbrushes. Spray paint. They have liquid. Face. They have liquid makeup that they spray paint onto their faces.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. It actually can do a really nice job. Very smooth.
Get out of here. They wouldn't have that. Okay.
Look it up. Look it up.
I'll have to.
YouTube has 1 million videos on it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the podcast. We're over now. You got your makeup tutorial. No. Becky should be joining any time now. docking her pay.
Going for the smoky eyes look tonight.
Ah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay. A few shout outs. Things we'll be covering tonight. First, the meat grinder. The Deadman's Tome meat grinder is back. What is the Deadman's Tome meat grinder? This is a battle.
Tell me about it.
It is a battle royale writing contest. I mean, instead of when you
cage match kind of thing,
like a what? I'm sorry.
Like a cage match.
Yeah, like a cage match. Very much like a cage match. Like,
interesting.
As much as I can make it. So you submit your story, right? And I'm not going to edit it. I'm not doing anything. You submit your story as is, and because you're saying this is my story, it's ready, and it will compete with other stories for a duration of time. This time it'll be like 30 days, okay? And what happens is, it's left to the readers, to the visitors of the site, to rather read it, to like or comment on your story. And when they do that, you get points. The story with the most points wins. Very simple. Very simple.
Okay.
So
and do you how do you determine the pairings?
Well, that part gets a little iffy, right? Or at least tricky. I'm doing short stories. The call right now is for short stories. I'm not going to compare short stories with poems or flash fiction. Okay. Now, short stories can be in various lengths. Okay. You're saying this is it. I'll be like, okay. You know, maybe put some weight class there. Maybe like 4,000 to 5,000 words, or have a 4,000 to 7,000 words. Okay. All right, that's your story. When I get enough, let's do. This time I want to do about like 10 stories, and then when we're ready, I will put them up on the site. I'll give everyone the link. That way you could share each other's story if you want to be that nice, and go. Every Friday.
I'm not going to share some other motherfucker's story. I want to win this shit, man.
Yeah. There's that too. And see, this I had to change the rules. I had to change the rules a little bit. I felt like I had to because when it was first around, then when the meat grinder was first around, it was very intense in that you could actually leave negative comments on an opponent's story.
Oh.
And you can have it taken down, or you could hurt its points. And like if people were to bash a story, like, man, this story sucks. This person doesn't know how to write, stuff like that, consecutively.
Yeah, that's hitting below the belt, though, right?
Yeah. Surprising though, no one did that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I think that shows character in the writing community, if you want to put it that way.
When's the last time you did this?
Last year in September. Actually.
Okay.
And the reason why I ended it is because one, well, it's my money going to the mix, and two, I had to think about some things. See, the first time around, I measured reads by the number of views on the story, but that's not
too
accurate.
easy, right?
Yeah, that could be boosted. Now I couldn't prove that people were boosting or anything, but some weird things happened. So, which could happen. You could just refresh the page over and over again, and that it would all count apparently. So now we're doing visitors. It tracks visitors too, per day, which could be the same IP address.
Unique visitors though, right?
Yeah, unique visitors. So that way.
So you can't go there, spend all day clicking on it and boost your score.
Correct. You can't do that now. You will not be able to do that now.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Had to make that change. So if you go to the deadmanstone.net, if you go to the meat grinder, you'll see it. The only thing I'll put there that's not there already is weight class, because it's short stories, but I didn't put like word length limit. But think about it now, probably should, because I mean, someone submits like a 9,000 word story and it's going against like 4,000 or 5,000. It's like, well, it could work. It could work if that person's 9,000 word story is intense or is compelling and can hold your attention. Okay, but I'm not going to edit it. I'm not doing anything with it other than formatting it to make it fit and make it look nice on the blog. Okay.
Is there a minimum length?
For the short story, I do not have a minimum length. I'll put that there. I'll put that there right now. Actually, I'll make that change. And I'll make it. I'll make it 5,000. Make it 5,000. Make that minimum length right there. All right, that's the meat grinder. Oh, I did talk about the prizes.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
The prizes. First place, $50. Second place, $25.
Hey.
And we're not talking about Amazon gift card. We're talking about I'm giving you money via PayPal.
Cash money.
Cash money. Third place, you get an honorable mention. You get we talk about you on the show. Let's see, during the running of the contest. So
what about this? What if we invite the top 3 people onto the show?
That could happen too. That can happen as well. There's also a wild card factor in that during the contest, contestants could be chosen at random to come on the show as well. I mean, we could see what happens with that.
Sure.
It'd be like kind of like in the Hunger Games or like one of those battle royales things. Someone's selected. Talk about your stuff. Talk about it. What's going on? Obviously, the champions are coming on to talk about what happened.
Yeah.
And then you get to send your story and complaints to Becky.
What? Wait.
Hey, Becky's back. How did the makeup turn out?
Yeah, how did the makeup turn out?
You went for the smoky eyes, right?
Yeah.
Smoking, for sure. Man. All right. What was I going to say about this?
Why are they sending me complaints and stories?
For the meat grinder.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I don't want complaints.
You don't want the
stories,
complaints?
damn it.
Aw. That's
No.
no fun.
I have a complaint. Do I have to write a story to get entered? Come on.
Yes.
That's hard.
You would think so, right?
Yes.
You would think so.
That's like lots of words and shit. Jeez. Words are hard.
I already have submissions, by the way.
Make sure they're in the right order this time, damn it.
Okay, we already have submissions. we already have contenders.
Awesome.
So it's exciting. When you put some prize money out there, people are definitely interested. And I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you need to give me all the details because somebody asked me like when was the deadline to have your story in. How did it all work? And
well,
the
rules are right there. The rules are right there.
They're
right there on the page. And I'll go ahead and add more for clarity. I will go ahead and put in a weight class or word limit.
they're in the it's in the submissions, isn't it? Because okay, I'm retarded.
No,
I put the
2019.
Yeah.
Hold on. PC Police. We were hit. Okay. Yeah.
What?
PC Police is here.
What happened?
You can't
I said a bad word.
You can't say retarded anymore. Okay. You can't say retarded. Okay. Just remind you.
You know what it means to retard?
I'm sorry.
To stunt the growth.
Are you going to try to explain what retarded means to the PC Police?
Well, retarded means held back.
To stunt the growth.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying retarded people have stunt growth now? Or is that what you said?
I'm not saying. I'm saying what the fucking definition is.
I can't say the R word, but SK can say fucking. Damn it!
Hey, fuck is okay. Retarded is not.
It's fucking retarded that I can't.
Okay.
You can't say that.
You can say fucking, but you can't say retarded. Say ditarded or say footarded, mutarded. Say something else besides retarded.
Fuckarded.
Fuckarded? Okay, you can say that. You can say that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but literally, retarded means.
Oh, look, it's a Becky word.
Means it's. What did you say?
Fuckarded?
Come on, I missed it.
Fuckarded?
Fucktarded?
Fuckarded.
Fuckarded.
You say
yeah.
fucktarded. Right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
It might be.
Sure.
It might be. I gotta make sure we're safe, I don't want to get hit on iTunes.
It's just all weird.
It's all weird?
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we?
Okay.
That's how SK thinks poems are. Weird.
They are weird.
They are weird, huh?
They are not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during the show, I'll be adding
Alright.
a few more details to the Meat Grinder page, but it's all going to be there. And if you have questions, come to me or come to Becky, all right? And we'll clarify, because if there's something in there that doesn't really explain it, and I want to make it very simple. Simple, stupid, or stupid, simple. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I'm sorry, did you say stupid?
Hush. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, what other announcements do we have? Oh, voice messages. Voice messages. Can I say that word right? Voice messages.
Voice.
Apparently not.
That sounds like a Becky word to me.
Voice? Am I saying that right? Does this sound like I'm saying it right?
It's one of those. It's I know what you're talking about. You say something.
You're saying
over and
voice.
Every time you say something over and over again, and before long you're not even sure you're saying it right.
Voice.
It starts to sound
Voice.
like it's wrong, even though
There,
it's right.
that's right.
Okay.
Voids.
Okay, so the voids messages contest. That's not a contest.
You fucked up.
All right, just go to the Deadman's Tome Facebook page. Just go to Deadman's Tome Facebook page, okay? And you go to the message part and just leave a voice message. And we'll play it on the show. Play it on the show. Be fun stuff. And since Becky's back.
We will listen to them first.
Well, yeah. I'll have Becky listen to them first.
Oh, dear Lord.
Uh-huh. And if you make Becky cry, that's bonus points. Cry and laughter. Okay. Cry and laughter.
I was gonna say, don't be mean.
I'm not gonna be mean.
I haven't an announcement.
Oh yeah, what's the announcement?
There's a we have an ad. Sorry.
Okay.
Right idea, wrong thing. Their Death's Head Press has a new book out. It's called Notches. Damn it, I can't even talk tonight.
Notches?
Shut up, SK.
Oh, I gave him such a bad time I actually said he had misspelled nachos on his title. So I don't blame you at all.
I just love him. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Great guy.
Okay.
Nachos.
Notches, also known as Nachos by SK. It's a collection of dark, twisted, and some humorous stories, including an epic dark poem from the tormented mind of M. Ianbach. Each story will give you the window into the darkness of the soul. Fueled by raw, powerful emotions, they will chew you up and spit you out, leaving you quivering on the floor in a gruesome mess, begging for more. Are you brave enough to traverse the dark path laid before you, or will you become another notch on the wall? It's available on Amazon. SK, I'm going to kick you.
Another nacho on the wall. There's no such thing as a dark poem. They just
Yes, there is.
It's too cute of a word to be dark.
Dark poem. Like, there's dark poems.
If it's dark, it's a poem.
Okay. And an epic dark poem.
There you go.
You said it right. You said it right.
Yeah.
Only because it sounded like a monster and it wasn't my voice.
Yeah.
That was your voice.
You gotta sound like me to make it sound.
You gotta sound like a
right.
man, Becky. So, yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm not.
Well, no. Not with those smoky eyes tonight. Jeez.
You could be, though. You could be if you wanted to be. You could be a man if
I
you
don't
wanted
want to be.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. The only reason I would have wanted to been the only reason I would have ever wanted to have been a guy would have been so I could have played baseball instead of softball.
I play baseball every day. Is that what you're talking about?
That's not that kind of baseball.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Just swinging around. You know what I'm saying? Just
No.
swinging around. Okay. All right. Well.
No, and I can tell you now that it's just like, you know, if you had boobs for a day, you probably wouldn't leave the house, or you'd go show them to everybody that you knew.
That sounds like a great reality show. Boobs for a day.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
Oh God!
You give a man boobs for a day, he's gonna be in the house the whole day. That's it. He's gonna be rubbing those tits. He'd be like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. He'll never leave. He'll never leave.
Nope.
You better hope your friends don't find out and come over.
But you
right.
But at the same time, though, time, you give any chick a dick and balls for a day. Be like, whoa, what's this thing swinging around?
I can tell you exactly what I would do.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Well, that would be one of them. But you know what else I'd do? I'd show that thing to everybody I knew.
What you get
I'd be like, hey, look at this.
Revenge of the dick pic. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Can I, please? No.
It sounds like an anthology. It sounds like a very adult-themed anthology. Revenge
We are
of the dick pic.
not doing an anthology called Return of the Dick Pics.
Revenge.
Revenge. Not return of the dick pic.
Revenge.
But revenge. Oh, but returns now.
We
oh
know.
My God. Oh my God.
No.
Imagine the cover. Oh man. Okay.
We would definitely be banned from Amazon.
No. There's no way. Amazon.
Hey.
We make it subtle. We make it subtle. If Captain Buttfucker.
How do you make a dick pic subtle?
The same reason. Same. I guess how you make Captain Buttfucker subtle.
Captain Buttfucker.
Somebody was able to accomplish.
My brother's favorite book. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's show that to the people, because put some context here. Where are you? Looking for something OBS to show the.
When I read that, he was in the floor laughing.
Captain Buttfucker. That's by Dick Owens. That's it's a classic. It's a classic.
It's wrong. It's just really wrong.
Okay. I think we did. You read the ad already, right? You read the ad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get into the show. All right, time to be serious.
This isn't the show.
Dicks and balls and yeah, time to get serious, guys. We talk about what Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Like, what's going on with this? Becky, what's going on with this?
All right.
I'm not supposed to know anything.
Who's Amber Heard, by the way?
I don't really know.
Should I know?
I know who Johnny Depp is.
Should I know her?
And I have pictures of her, but I don't really know what she
does.
Is
she like the daughter of John Heard?
Let me see.
She's his ex-wife.
Oh, wait,
John Heard's ex-wife?
No.
No.
She's an American actress.
Oh.
She was in Friday Night Lights. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that.
She was also in Aquaman? No, she wasn't Aquaman.
Also didn't see it.
She was Aquaman. No, I'm just kidding.
She got boned by Aquaman.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea.
No wonder all the women hate her.
Yeah. Which, actually, this story is very interesting because it shows how stupid and quick and emotional, like, the, quote, internet lynch mobs, the Twitter hate brigade, are, you know? Because it wasn't too long ago where the internet was all against Johnny Depp for these pictures that Amber Heard showed where she had like a bruise on her face, and I don't think she outright said that it was Johnny Depp, but I know she was hinting at it.
Yes, she did.
She did? Okay, she did? Okay, good. Correct me if I'm wrong. So she did say it was Johnny Depp. It was Johnny Depp. Okay. So everyone's going,
stop hitting me, Johnny.
Yep. So so the internet goes after him, right? Because she goes to the internet showing these pictures of her bruised face. And what do you think happens, SK? What do you think happens?
Well,
Lynch mob.
yeah, digital lynch mob.
Yep. The same sort of thing. Like if you're ever in a fight, a street fight, or if you're just a situation where a woman is hitting on you, pushing you on you, the moment you lay a finger on her, the moment you do anything even suggest you were going to hit her, she turns around and says, "Oh my God, he was going to hit me." You know, you don't even have to do that. She could just turn around and say, "Oh my God, he was going to hit me." Next thing you know, you get all these these hyped up bitches and white knighting motherfuckers coming out from the woodwork for her defense. It's like, oh my God. Dial it back.
Listen, as a male, it doesn't matter what the fuck a woman does to you. You have no defense. You can defend yourself. You cannot strike back under any circumstances.
Cannot.
Or you will go to fucking jail.
That is
true. I mean, you can't.
But it's absolutely the truth.
It's true. I mean, you can't do anything really. You gotta take it.
You have to take it. You have to walk away. You cannot strike back under any circumstances, or you will go to jail.
And it's like ingrained in our society. Like as a man, look, and I said this to SK earlier before the show even started. I was like, I'm not exactly sure how it's taught to us. And there's different ways. It's not like there's an official class in high school. It's like, okay, this is what you do, what you don't do. But it's like, it doesn't have to be in a specific class. It's all around us. It's, when growing up with a sister, the moment I hit her, because, we got into a fight or whatever, it was like, you don't hit girls. Why don't I hit girls? Because she's a girl. But she hit me first. It doesn't matter. She's a girl. Well, but what's the problem? She hit me. No, you don't. You just don't do that. And that mentality gets ingrained. And then you realize, wait a second, there's a reason why you don't hit girls. You don't get hit girls. Then it compounds. It's like, oh, the reason why is because, you get in some serious trouble. Shit, they did turn around and they'd be like, oh, he hit me. And maybe I did, or maybe the person did. But the thing is, in those situations, those domestic violence situations, those what they call like intimate partner violence situations, there's rarely ever one right and one wrong. They're both wrong. I guarantee you they were both feeding into one another. I guarantee you that. At least maybe like 90% of the time. Because there's always an instigator. Someone's instigating something. Now, can the guy be an asshole and take it too far? Sure. Can the woman be an asshole and take it too far? Sure. They all can. They all can. They're all human beings.
And they do. And they do.
It happens.
Look, the common mythology today is that 90% of the domestic violence is man on woman. And it's not true.
It really isn't.
Women are equal instigators of violence to men.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you had a good point you mentioned before the show started, which I think now would be appropriate, about the woman shelter, the woman who created the woman shelters in the UK.
Yeah, the woman who created the first women's shelter to give women a place to escape to when they're in a domestic violence situation. She kept statistics on the women, and she said that the women were every bit as violent and prone to violence and instigating of violence as men. Mm-hmm. Sometimes more. And this is somebody, and this was a woman who was working every day for the defense of women and in their favor. She had no reason to make this shit up. In fact, quite the opposite.
Yeah.
But she was an objective woman. She was not out there. Her agenda was the truth. Oddly enough.
That's rare. That seems rare to find, hard to find, But
it is.
Good for her for speaking honest about it, It is what it is. And I'll say right now, obviously, I'm not saying women have it easy. I'm not saying women, aren't battered, aren't victims. Of course they are. But what we're saying is, or at least definitely what I'm saying is, men are too. It happens to men as well, And in this situation with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I don't 100% know if she faked those bruises. I mean, that's what he's claiming. But, I mean, so maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Like she didn't. I mean, I don't know either, but, you know, they're both actors. They have access to special effects makeup artists, right?
They do. They could do something like that very easily. But also at the same time, I mean, Johnny Depp, he was abused in that relationship too. I mean, there's court documents that show that she had a history of being emotionally abusive and physically abusive to him, which is like the double standard is, like we mentioned earlier, a woman can beat up on a man, pound on his chest, come all sorts of crazy things. You cock-sucking motherfucker, I fucking hate you. I'm going to stab you in the fucking balls. I'm going to cut off your dick. But the moment you lay a finger, the moment you slap, the moment you do anything, hell, you barely, let's say you grab her wrist to stop her from hitting you.
Just to stop her.
Her. It puts you, it escalates the situation to where
if the police show up, the man goes to jail.
Now I will say,
in a lot of states, my state included, if police show up to a domestic dispute, one of the people is arrested.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the law. They have to arrest somebody.
Yeah.
Guess who that somebody is?
It's usually men. It's usually men. And I say
like
usually
90% of the time.
Mm-hmm. Now, like I say, I do work with law enforcement at times. I will say from experience that I've noticed, because a lot of the cases I work, they often involve domestic violence. Imagine that. Domestic violence. And, the kids are involved one way or the other. But it's like, I'm surprised that sometimes the women are going to jail. It's like, what happened here? How'd this happen? The dad will tell me that she was hitting on him. She was hitting on him, and the cops showed up. They saw that she was hitting on him, and that's what saved him. If he had grabbed her wrist, if he had done anything, it would have, went the other direction. And like I said before, it's not like they're both right. I'm sure that one party said something to the other party. If you're in a relationship with someone, you their triggers better than anyone else, right? You know what sets them off.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You one of the things, if you're in a healthy relationship, one of the things you learn is how to not hurt your partner.
Yeah.
Which means you also know exactly how to hurt them.
Mm-hmm. You know their weakness. You know their weakest spot.
You know their most sensitive, tender, easily triggered spots. You can just stick a needle right in those spots. And I mean that metaphorically. God. You can just go right for you can just skip all the preliminaries and just bam, right there. Because you know them.
Right. There is a report
Teresa,
where Johnny Depp's ex was yelling, "Stop hitting me, Johnny."
Mm-hmm.
And she had thrown a bottle of vodka at him, which hit his middle finger on his right hand, shattered the bones, and caused him to have surgery.
Mm.
Did she go to jail?
Probably not.
I don't know. Also accused of punching him while he was in bed, kicking him on numerous occasions, and staging attacks.
Mm.
What, staging attacks?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? That's like planning them out, or faking attacks?
I think faking attacks is what I would assume.
Faking attacks.
It does not say.
Doing something in a certain way to get it to where Johnny Depp would probably react in that way, or maybe you break out the bruise kit. They're pretty cheap. Hell, I think I still have one, but I used to do little zombie videos. You just break that thing out. And Teresa Matthews brought up something too. And she said she got the cops called on her when she was pushing a guy, and yes, 2 cops showed and threatened to arrest her. they were unaware that she was trying to leave her house, but was not permitted to do so. That stuff happens too.
Absolutely.
Like, these situations are kind of case by case. They're very
and it's a good point because the police show up always in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they don't know what went on before. It's like in the NFL where two players get in a fight and whoever throws the second punch gets the penalty flag,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they don't see the first one.
They don't. And if you ever talk to police about that, man, some of the worst calls they get are domestic violence calls. Because if you try to break one up, the weirdest thing is when you try to break one up, let's say they're in the middle of a fight, right? And you try to break it up. And let's say, you restrain the man or whatever. The woman might come around with like a frying pan and hit you in the back of the head. But why?
Right.
You thought you were saving her. But
you know what you need to do? You know what they need to do? They need to go in with super soakers.
Yeah.
Hose those
Lord.
fuckers down.
Yep. That would ice water.
Seriously. Ice water, man.
Yeah, they'll shock them.
That breaks a person's state really fast.
It would. That actually might actually work. You think about it.
Yeah.
Man, it's simple things like that. It's not even a taser. It's not even a gun. No. It's a water gun.
Water.
Ice cold water. And you can have like
Absolutely.
deep freeze, have that shit chilled like with dry ice or something. Would that work?
You're right. Absolutely.
Man, holy shit, SK might have solved a lot of stuff with that. Oh man.
God, if you haven't used cold water on a tantrum throwing 2-year-old, then I don't know how you ever solve that problem. Because it's like magic. Yeah. Or, an adult.
Yep. Man. I mean, what else can we say about this? I mean, I think we do want to talk about the Johnny Depp was suing her, right?
One of the things.
Yeah, 50 million.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm, I hope he gets it.
One of the things I've actually had women tell me is that female on male violence and abuse can't be as bad as male on female because they don't hear guys talk about it.
That's the area.
I don't believe that.
Well, there's truth to that. In that, look.
I mean, it has to be just as bad. I didn't mean that it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
I didn't believe that.
I know that. I'm just bringing this up.
No, I mean Jesse thought that I meant that it wasn't.
Oh, I thought you were surprised that men don't talk about it because I'm
not surprised that men don't talk about it because I think that they think that makes them weak, and which is not the case. But
it does seem like that.
Are there ashamed? Are there ashamed?
There would be a lot of shame attached to that.
Yeah. You see,
a lot, and you don't have to have anybody telling you.
And it's not.
It's just like men get raped as well as women do,
but that's okay.
No, that's not okay, dork.
No, I'm saying that society thinks it's okay because they're men
but it's
and they're in prison.
Well, I mean, outside
they
of prison.
Deserve it.
And like those stats,
no,
the
rape
stats, the rape stats that you see online, they rarely ever include prison rape. If they did, it'd be a whole other thing. Yeah, because what do you think the guys are doing in there? They're butt fucking each other. I mean, just put in perspective right there. I mean,
and very little of it's consensual.
Yeah.
And the guys I am really glad I'm not a man.
But and let me just go ahead and preface this too again for those who catching just now. Look, I'm not saying women have it easier. I'm not saying that. Okay, but I'm just saying as men, and SK and Becky, feel free to chime in. But as men are in this Western, and not just Western society, just about any society with men. With men, we are seen. We're supposed to be tough. We're supposed to be strong, right? Men are conditioned to believe that they're supposed to be tough and strong. And if you show
it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, you got to suck up the punches. You got to be tough. If you show weakness, If you show weakness, then there's a problem with you. And
a lot of women don't like it when men complain about when things are bad for them.
Yeah,
they don't want to hear it.
And also,
a lot of women think that men are weak and wimpy if they complain.
Exactly.
I don't.
That was the next part I was going to get to, because this shame doesn't just come from other men; it comes from women too. Because how many women? And correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't mean Teresa in the chat and Becky. Do women generally like wimpy, weak men? Is that? Do y'all like that?
No.
Depends on what your definition of wimpy is. If you think wimpy, if you personally think a man that tells when he's down or upset or talks about his problems or whatever is wimpy, then yeah, I do. If not, then I mean, if you think, are you talking physically? I think it means
how often?
You have to define how you mean it.
Yeah, okay, define and put some, I guess, like a time frame here. Like, just about every other day, my wife might, come to me about her problems. There might be a lot of problems and all that stuff. But, like, if I were to just, like, complain about how things aren't going this way, that way, and cry about it on a daily basis, I mean, how would that seem? Like, if I'm crying every day about something, I mean, wouldn't you guys be like, hey, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, what's going on?
I'd say that.
Damn.
Well, yeah, I might want to ask if we needed to have you let somebody see you. I mean, if things are that bad.
Yeah.
But
it's okay, Jesse. I'll get you some Midol. It's all right.
Oh, God. Just buy him some more whiskey. It'll be fun.
Which, by the way, I'm drinking Maker's
seriously,
Mark tonight. It's a Maker's Mark night.
You want a recent example?
Gillette.
Who? Oh, Gillette.
Oh, yeah. Gillette.
The guys who were upset about this toxic masculinity ad were demeaned by women.
Yeah. Or other men. Other men that were, I would put it this way, were probably signaling to women, because there's some women that do that. See, there's some women that know how to, they win in the game. They win in a certain game. Even if they already have a partner and are already married, they know if they signal to women, they get that attention. And it works very well. Anyway. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying that's exactly what there's a very real example. Yeah. You could absolutely say that Gillette made an advertisement that was abusive towards men, and it really was. It was a very generalized ad, basically saying men are bad for being men.
And for those who don't really get that,
and any guy who dared to complain about it was ridiculed by women.
Yeah. Hey, Becky, let me ask you something.
Yes.
What if you?
Yes, sir.
Would you like it if? Who makes tampons? Who's a tampon company? Who makes pads? Who?
Kotex.
Always.
All right. So if Kotex had a commercial, I was like, women need to stop being catty. Y'all need to stop being a bunch of bitches behind one another. I know what you're doing, Becky. I know what you're doing, Stacy. You're talking bad about me when I'm not there. I know what you're doing, and you need to stop it. I mean, would that be a good commercial? Y'all need to stop being so hormonal. Y'all need to stop being so. What are some other stereotypes related to femininity?
Hysterical.
Oh yeah.
Which is a horrible word. It's a misogynistic word right from its origin.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think probably I wouldn't care for it much.
Yeah. See, that's an interesting perspective. You know, gotta.
But it might be true.
And there we go.
I mean, you know.
Oh, that might be the commercial.
Most women are catty, you know.
I don't know what to do with that.
Well, you asked. You knew I was going to tell you how I really saw it. So there.
No, it's the best answer possible.
And yes, I'm wearing my snarky panties tonight.
Oh, didn't even ask. Oh, but you're wearing panties.
I don't care. I'm telling you.
Good. I'm wearing my bitch panties tonight. That's what I'm wearing.
You better get you some always then.
Thank you. Yeah,
SK stat on the Moltron.
Yeah. For that injury. The injury he received from playing baseball with himself too much. Which we'll get into a little bit.
What, it hit your vagina?
I don't know.
What?
We're going to go into that later, I guess. Another thing that pisses me off lately is the college bribery, college scandal.
Oh.
What is that thing?
There are people that are being accused, and I'm going to use the word accused, of making bribes to get their children into top colleges. One of them is Lori Laughlin.
A Full House, right? Full House fame?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
She's in FBI custody.
Oh, she's in custody. Okay. That's funny. Okay. But I was just trying to get my son.
What? FBI? The fucking FBI arrested somebody
with money? Okay.
Okay, first of all, the FBI's got no business arresting anybody until they get their own house clean.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
I know. I'm just saying. Let's have some standards.
Felicity Huffman was also arrested.
She was in Desperate Housewives, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is ironic. Okay. So desperate.
Desperate house mothers.
I just want my daughter to have a good education.
Agreed to pay $500,000 in bribes to have their two daughters designated as recruits for the University of Southern California.
Wow.
Okay, here's the simple thing here. These
donation.
People get their kids into schools all the time. They just don't call it bribes. They call it a donation to the school.
Build a new fucking wing.
Yeah.
This shit happens every fucking day to all the private colleges. I mean, colleges beg for people to come, quote unquote, bribe them.
Yeah.
With donations. And you think that doesn't put your kid to the top of the list? Of course it does.
I bet your ass it does.
What kind of morons are these women?
And of course
we only have the best kinds of morons.
Well, and of course it's
what I want to know.
Oh, and you know what? This just proves what kind of idiots their kids are. Look at the mothers. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I have a question about that.
Okay.
I want to know if their children knew that they had done this, because it doesn't say anything in there about whether they knew or not. Can you imagine finding out that your mother had done that to get you in college?
I think they probably knew. You know how I think they knew?
Why?
Because when you fell, when you don't get in, and they're gonna okay, I don't think she's actually gonna, make.
But how'd they know they failed?
Because I'm sure they had that talk. because they're
they
stupid.
got a rejection letter first.
Yeah, they probably got the rejection letter, or they
And
know
mommy
that they're
said,
stupid.
"I'll take care of it, honey."
Oh, well,
Like,
maybe.
like the students
You
who
don't
get
have
in-
to go to community college like a normal person.
Yeah, like why do that, right? Like why be a normal person? You're not normal. You're the daughter of a Full House actress. You can't be just a normie. You can't be a normie. You can't be like one that's blue collar. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And it's just fucking USC anyway. Jesus Christ. It's not. They're not talking about Stanford or Yale.
But you know what you mentioned earlier, SK? That
Holy shit.
This shit happens a lot more than you think. It's happening all the time. These people got caught because they're stupid. Because they caught it a bribe instead of calling it a donation. These rich ass motherfucking elite, and I don't want to sound like some like I'm like anti-rich or whatever. You get rich, fine, have your money. But I'm just saying, they find ways to get their sons and daughters in these colleges because they couldn't pass a test. They don't want them to be some normal person. They like everyone else actually has to earn it. Like you have to pass a test. You have to have good grades. You have to meet something. At least be a good athlete, you know? But if you're rich,
you gotta get the scores on the SAT, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or
be rich.
Or as Tom Cruise taught us, run a brothel and invite the recruiter over.
There you go.
I heard that woman, Lori's husband, who's a fashion designer, was also arrested on the same charges and posted a $1 million bail.
Well, of course he was arrested too. He was in on it. How would he not be on it? How would he not be on it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying, $1 million. Holy balls!
Yeah.
Well, you only have to put up 10%, right?
Yeah, it was 10.
No, it says he was released on a $1 million.
Well, no, I know that's bail is set at $1 million. He has to
pay 10% of that.
A 10% security to the bail bond company.
Yeah.
So $100,000. They already paid or tried to pay $500,000 in bribes. So what's $100,000 bail? Nothing. Yeah,
man. I mean, another thing that pissed me off about this is, wow, these rich ass motherfuckers are doing this shit. You know, this actually, I think this should remind people, maybe wake people up on something. These rich ass elites, once again, you know, like it sounds like we're going against them, right? But in a way, I am, because look at this. These rich ass elites are doing this shit right in front of us, and yet, like, they keep us divided. They keep us divided. Like we're fighting amongst each other for stupid shit. This person said this. This person wore this. Let's divide and conquer the population so that we can get away with this shit. You know, they have to. I don't know, man. They find a way to fuck up the system. Is what I'm getting at. I probably lost people on that. I was just.
I'm sorry. What was the second part?
What I'm getting at here.
Damn it! Damn it, SK! You cut him off again.
My knee hurts.
This stuff happens. This stuff happens, and we should be more.
Have you taken your medicine?
Who, me? Oh, SK?
No.
SK doesn't take his medicine. You know that. This stuff is happening, and it should outrage us, right? It should piss us off. We should do something about it. But the thing is, there's really nothing we can do about it because it's money. It's about money, and the people at the top of these colleges, they're whores. They'll do anything for money.
You know, the Ivy League schools have roughly $1 billion each in private endowments.
Yeah.
And yet they take federal funding.
They do that too.
They charge a shitload of money in tuition,
which they shouldn't. They don't need to do that. And if you follow it, they raise tuition when the government started handing out more money. That's when they raise tuition. It's like,
absolutely.
Oh, we're getting all this free money. Oh, well, then we're just going to invest in our school and raise the tuition even higher. No,
well, exactly right. That's exactly right. The more government loans became available, the higher the tuition rates went across the board.
The higher the tuition rates?
Which screams
Yes.
scam. It screams blatant fucking scam. Like the college debt. Man, that's a joke too.
It's totally a bubble, and it's showing signs of bursting.
Oh, it will fucking. And when that bursts, oh man, it's gonna.
A lot of schools are gonna go away.
It's gonna fuck shit up. Oh man, get ready for that. Oh man, that's gonna be. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, man. All right,
It's not going to be pretty.
Not at all. Not at all.
But it might be, a little bit of a overdose of Schadenfreude.
Oh, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I'll be like, at that
I'll
point,
be laughing my ass off.
Also another note, like college debt. Man, I forgot. I don't even remember how much I owe. I haven't looked at that really. I pay just enough, but even that's not enough because interest and all that. But even if I pay like the above the certain amount that they tell you, it's like throwing money into a fire because it goes up even higher. I'm just like, man, like what am I doing here? Like, shit, this shit aggravates me. Like I have to pay on this debt, and these rich ass motherfuckers don't have to do that. God damn it! It pisses me off. It pisses me.
Well,
off.
it's a think of it as a tax on the middle class.
It is a fucking tax on the middle class, man. These
The poor people get a free ride. The rich people don't give a shit. But the middle class, nope.
Oh, look at this! Look at this headline I just found. Because I'm looking at
no handshake, no kiss.
Oh, you're robotic as fuck right now. I don't know what's going on. You okay?
Who, me?
Yeah, just briefly.
Me?
Yeah.
You.
Now you're fine.
Me.
Okay. So I'm looking at this headline right now, and because I was curious about who's this other girl that's in the photo showing, Olivia. Apparently she's like some YouTuber or something, but she's also the daughter of Lori. This headline, she's being trolled over the bribery case. Expel this cheater. She's probably getting a lot on her chats or comment section on her videos. You know what? Let me see what she's getting on her videos. Because if anything, that's not trolls. That's deserved. You're gonna get that, man. You're gonna get that. What do you mean she doesn't deserve that? I mean, come on. Come on. You got into that college not because you deserve it, not because you earned it. You got into that college because of who your mommy and daddy is. Not because of who they are, but because they have the money to pay your way in. You got your way paid in. You had a meal ticket in. You had a golden ticket in. And when that gets exposed, people are like, oh, well, maybe she should be expelled. Yeah, maybe she should be.
I tell you, for all of the fucking communists in our college campuses, they really are, given their, if they were given a free hand, they would totally sell. They would totally sell their admissions to the highest bidders.
Oh yeah, they would. They would.
They absolutely would.
And like I said, I'm gonna say it again because I don't want people to come at me and be like, "Oh, what are you saying that some sort of I don't know, you're hating the rich and all that stuff." Look, I know that's how it's being phrased right now, but it's difficult to phrase it carefully.
Well, no, but see, this is a country that was founded on egalitarian principles, where the laws and the rules apply equally to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That was the original intent. And nobody skips out. Nobody gets to go to the head of the line above, in front of other people. Everybody gets the same shot.
Yeah.
And that's
supposed to.
And we still, are able to hold on to some shreds of that even today. And that's the shit that pisses people off when that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it does.
And
puts a perspective for those who really need that. I went to the rodeo, the Houston rodeo, the other day, and the cut in line pass, that fast pass, you pay more money so you get a cut in line. Fuck that shit. That shit is garbage. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh my god! Just because you spend a little extra more money, you can cut in line. Oh my god! The concept is endorsed. Oh,
Disney does it.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
What happens? No, I don't understand. What happens?
Okay, you know how when you go to... SK, you try
go ahead.
Explain.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You know how when you go to a theme park, you have to wait like an hour to actually get on the ride because of a huge-ass line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what? If you pay more money, you can actually cut the line.
Shut up. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yeah, for real. It's a real thing.
Oh my god. SK, check this out.
Because it's more money.
Yeah.
Money.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked, too.
Money equals wins. Money equals wins. If you have money, you win. Look at this.
I don't care. I'm telling you, somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
It's not cutting. It's the way the rules are set up, right?
Yeah. All right, what I'm showing right now, by the way.
That's an ass kicking.
I'm showing something. It's the Olivia Jade's YouTube channel. I'm just curious about this right now. I'm curious about this. I wonder what sort of comments she's getting, or whatever she turned off her comments. Let's see. I'm just curious.
I'm sure she probably turned them off.
We'll see. Let's go to her comment section. Where are you? Why? Comments are disabled for the video. Oh man. It's just makeup videos, by the way, SK. Like we were talking about earlier. We're talking about makeup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get some makeup tips.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, we're talking. Becky, you missed it. You gotta play the beginning of this episode. Totally missed it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I want to. I'm scared to.
Honestly, out of fairness, though, I mean, cutting lines in theme parks, that's one thing. But cutting a line in college because, well, you couldn't make it, that's kind of stupid. That's just blatant shit.
Well, the difference is that at a theme park, all you do is go on a little couple of minutes worth of entertainment before somebody else. If you take a spot in college, you're keeping someone else from going to that college.
Yep, exactly. Someone who probably worked their ass off, probably maybe even someone diverse. You might be taking the slot of, I don't know. You can't say Asian because they already have a harder time getting to college now because they need a higher score in SATs, because that's a whole other argument we can get to one day, maybe on a private show if we want to. But you're probably taking some other minorities spot. Could be. Who knows? Man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't know who you're bumping off the back of the wagon when you take that seat. You don't know who it is.
Yep, could be anybody. Mm-hmm.
But there's only so many. It's musical chairs, man. Once they're filled up, everybody else has to leave the party.
Yep. I mean, the parents could pay for another whole other wing with their donations, with their quote donations, and
$500,000. They could have gotten a private tutors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's just
for a long time.
It upsets me.
It's just bull.
It is.
Why did they spend $500,000 on their moron kids' education? And then they could have just, gone wherever they wanted, legitimately.
I mean, Olivia Jade doesn't really need a college education now. She's doing pretty well on YouTube. She has 1.9 million subscribers. I don't know what she did. I mean, I'm sure she gets ads because it's run-of-the-mill, shit.
Oh, yeah. She's way past the point of getting fans. I mean, ad money.
Yep, she's getting ad money. She probably gets, who knows what sort of super chats or donations she gets on her live streams. I mean, she could probably get donations from just Instagram or Facebook. I mean, she could just live off that. Well,
Yeah,
make
she could
mommy
do
happy, but
She could do Patreon and make a ton of money.
yeah, she probably has a Patreon.
Probably.
You know, now I'm curious about. I've
Probably
never
has a
been so.
GoFundMe for our college.
Okay.
She
funny.
still has
Sorry,
to
I
get
couldn't
accepted,
help
though.
myself.
That's funny. That's funny.
Maybe she should start a college for C-list actors' children.
I don't see a Patreon for Olivia Jade, but this is just a quick Google search. I would figure
Go look at GoFundMe and see if there's one.
There might be
for books.
There might be one.
I'm telling you.
Olivia Jade fundraiser by Olivia Jade. Are you fucking serious? No. That can't be.
What?
I have no idea what I'm looking at. That's what I'm saying. No. Is this it? Like, what is it? Oh my god. No, that's not her. That's just some old lady named something. Dawn. What was it? Olivia Jade. This is not even the same person. This is not the same person. Some other Olivia
How
Jade.
did you get
An old person?
Olivia Jade and an old woman? Yeah.
I search Olivia Jade GoFundMe. Okay, that's what I got. So I don't see one here. But that'd be funny if she does a college GoFundMe. And she'd probably get donations. She would probably get donations, which is so funny. To show how stupid people are. And it's like, because her fans would probably donate to her for her college.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course they would.
And
People are idiots.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh man. How does this sink in? Does this help you guys? You feel like I mean, at this point I'm like, that's what it is, man. That's what our society is. It's the rich. It's the rich have privilege. They're the ones who have real privilege. You know, all this white privilege and man privilege and all that. No. It's rich.
Oh,
You have money, you got privilege. That's
Wait a minute.
SK,
What's
you
wrong,
okay?
SK?
Oh, sorry, I just stepped wrong.
Why are you walking?
I think
Because I
now's
can't hold still. God damn it!
Are you
Don't know this.
you playing baseball with yourself again?
Oh, damn it, Jesse. I did not need that image. Damn it.
I mean, okay. Here's what happened. SK got traumatically injured. Okay, he had a very intensive injury this morning when
Because he was playing helicopter.
yeah, he's playing helicopter.
Well,
And
I'm walking
slipped in
the
the
dog.
bathtub. And slipped in the bathtub.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Stop.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened, right, SK? That's what happened.
Which version?
Oh, that's
No,
right.
okay. So, in as much seriousness as I can bring to bear,
Bring the bear.
I
Okay.
Bear. Bear.
BEAR, not BARE.
Like the bear that was behind
No,
you.
I totally tore out some ligaments today, this afternoon, while out with the dog.
Walking the dog,
I
huh?
slept-
Then okay.
I slept down a muddy embankment, and that's not a metaphor.
Okay.
And I caught my foot and put myself, in line for surgery.
This all sounds like one big sexual metaphor. You're walking the dog on a muddy embankment, which could be, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're into
Only
this
you would
scat
think
shit.
that
I don't know what's going on
anything
here.
to do
You slipped
sexually.
and your foot got caught in some place that shouldn't got caught because you're playing Twister or something. I don't know. Okay. But
I have no idea what you just said.
are you doing okay? Oh, I guess I was robotic. I was robotic now. Are you okay now?
I'm doing so much better than I was like 5 hours ago. Because in all seriousness, I was off on a trail, but not very far from the road. You know, but 20 feet below the road, blocked from view by the hillside and my own truck, on a road that isn't traveled very much to begin with. Nobody knew I was down there. Nobody was going to come looking for me. Nobody could hear me or see me.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's horrible.
I had to figure out how to get up that hill all on my own with a blown out knee.
Is that what happened? You like crawled your way up?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I didn't have a choice, really. I mean, yeah, I could have called 911, okay? That was the Alamo position. But I had to be, I was not that desperate because,
weakness.
It took me about 3 seconds to realize all of the problems that would cause.
Yeah.
I mean, because, firemen, they got to do things in the least risky way possible, right?
Just cut it off. Cut off the leg.
Yeah. There would have been a basket involved and riggings and fucking maybe a crane, who knows, right?
Yeah.
They got to do things however it is they do things. It wouldn't be them, hey, grab a hold of my shoulder and we'll walk up together. Mm-hmm. That was not going to happen.
And then they'll bill you for being stupid.
Then there would be an ambulance ride and my truck left behind and I'd be at a hospital for hours and then have to get back to my goddamn truck just to get home. So that was not an appealing option.
All right. So you took the brave option.
Neither was laying there.
Well, I mean, he's laying there for a little bit. Think about his options.
No, I stood up pretty quick. I knew instantly what had happened. Before I even finished falling down the hill, I knew that my knee was gone.
Oh, man.
I felt the pops, and I got, there goes the knee. Oh, by the way, I'm still falling.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and it was mud, too, so you just slipped, and you're like, oh.
And there's mud, and I'm covered in mud. And
it looked like you just shit yourself. Oh, man.
I'm yelling out of pain and frustration. The dog thinks I'm yelling at her, poor thing. And I'm not mad at you. It just fucking hurts.
Yeah.
It was fun. God, everybody should do this.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But it was good though, because you took it on yourself to get out of there. Which sounds like it could be a horror movie. They had horror movies about this, right? Or was it it was a horror movie about the mountain climber. It was not a horror movie, but it was a movie about the mountain
Everest?
climber. No, this was one where he cut off his own arm. He had to cut off his own arm or something to get out of there, right?
Oh, that was a true story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 127 hours or something.
Yeah.
That was called. I remember reading about that in the papers when it happened.
Man.
And by the way, that James Franco, I think that I was super impressed with his performance in that movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, you reach the point where, I totally understand. He was off on his own. He was in a little canyon in the sandstone in southern Utah. And he hopped up on this boulder, this giant, like car-sized boulder that just happened to be balanced perfectly. And when he put his weight on it, it rolled and trapped his forearm against the wall. And, nobody was ever going to find him.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, he would starve to death. Or get pecked to death by birds or something.
So you get to the point, and guys like Bear Grylls, they talk about these survival guys.
Yeah.
If you want to live, you got to be willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And this guy, he finally reached the point where the only chance he had to live was to cut off his own fucking arm.
No, I just don't know if I could do that, though.
Well, what are the options you have, Becky?
You cut off your arm or you die. You may die anyway, but if you don't, you're definitely going to die.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, I cannot imagine having to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
it takes getting your head in a particular, space where, you have to decide how badly you want to live.
And once you make that decision, it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this, and it's gonna hurt a shit ton. I mean, you're cutting your arm off to the bone, like,
yeah,
God. That's why I don't mountain climb. I don't mountain climb. I might drive every day, and that's dangerous too, right? Just driving alone is dangerous, right? Because any day.
Yeah, and go ahead.
I was gonna say, we all drive just about, right? And that's extremely dangerous. At any time, some motherfucker can make a wrong decision and ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be the most defensive driver ever, but some asshole can make the wrong decision. Not even being drunk, maybe just being on their phone, or maybe because their crotch is itching, or maybe because I don't know, the coffee spills on them, just something.
Right.
They swerve.
Just not pay attention for a second, and it's all over for somebody.
Yep, happens all the time.
And what's interesting is I wasn't out in the wilderness. I was in a small town on the outskirts on this road. It just isn't traveled very much because it's got a river on one side and a handful of farms on the other side. So there's just not a lot of traffic. Right?
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't up in the mountains. I wasn't, miles and miles from civilization. I was, horizontally, I was 10 feet from my car, but I had to go up 20.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I'm not from your area or anything, but I grew up on county roads, and I mean, there's certain places where if I were to get in an accident, like, no one would probably ever know. Especially like
if I had hit my head on a rock and was knocked unconscious, there's no telling. There's literally no telling how long I would have been down there.
Dude, I'm gonna like wake up and like naked.
And if I had woken up after dark, like this time of night, it would have been so blackout. I might not even have known if my eyes were working.
Yeah. I'm not sure if my eyes are working. Let me check. And then, I don't know. I don't know what you do in that point.
Yeah. You don't have to go into literal wilderness to have bad things happen to you. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get through those things, you got to be willing. Mm. Right?
Yeah. And you couldn't use Facebook
SK, if we get stuck behind a boulder, I will cut your arm off for you.
That's good to know.
It doesn't help if your arm's stuck and you cut mine off, though. Just saying.
I thought
I'm just saying it would be your arm that would be stuck.
Oh.
I would just do something for you.
Oh.
Would you do that for me?
I was seeing it.
Yeah.
If there were two people together on this thing, no problem. One could go for help.
Right.
Yeah. But what if the one who goes for help
Not
also
if you
gets
were
stuck?
in between me and the door.
One of the other problems that guy had, one of the mistakes he made is he didn't tell people where he was going, and he did leave a note in his car about his intended destination, but then once he left, he changed his plans.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not smart.
Of course he did. Yeah.
You know why? You know why he did?
Because he wanted to?
Girls.
Oh. Yeah.
He met some girls on the trail, and that changed his mind, and so they went and did some swimming hole stuff, and then they split up, and he went a different way. And so, girls once again.
Yep. You got
nothing but trouble.
We do things for the
Shut
ladies,
up.
man. We do things for the ladies.
No, that's not why you do them.
I don't.
Yeah, it is.
For the most part. For the most part.
It's because you wanna see us naked.
Oh.
Well,
there's
that's
that too.
implied.
Yeah, that is. That's part of it. That's part of the game. That's part of it. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you made a home. You climbed up. I don't know if we turn this into a movie, we'd have to make it a little bit more dramatic. Like
it would be a very short film.
Would have you replaced too because you're a white male, and this is 2019.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna replace you. You're gonna be a black lesbian.
Asian.
No. Asians don't count. Asians don't count.
Yeah.
No, it's not me saying that. I'm not racist saying this. Just look at the progressives are saying. Asians don't count.
Asian.
They're
Speaking to call back to our previous college admissions thing, Asians are more discriminated than any other ethnicity when it comes to college admissions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in this weird place where they could be minority and then not minority.
Yeah.
They could be a person of color or not a person of color. It's weird. So we're going to change you, SK, to a black cripple. You're already crippled. You lost, but you tore the ligament in your other leg or something. In your lesbian.
I could be a lesbian.
Well, yeah. Nothing would change. SK would approve of this.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, this was an epic story that lasted, I don't know, 20 minutes.
But now, are you doped
Still,
up on
it could have
painkillers?
turned out a lot differently, and we're glad that you're at home and vertical and breathing.
Well,
Is he
right
vertical?
now I'm kind of horizontal, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, whatever.
Keeping the weight off the knee.
Gotcha. So are you
Much
like,
as
are you back on the
You
painkillers?
do know that if you were a horse, we'd have had to have shot you, right?
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what? At the bottom of that hill, I think I would have been okay with that.
Not bad.
No, give it to me. I'll do it.
I told my doctor that once. If I was a horse, y'all take me out back and shoot me. You know what he told me?
What?
That'd be waste of a good bullet.
Oh,
I like that, doctor.
Yeah, I do too. And yes, I'd done him for a long time. It was funny.
you done him for a long time? Is that what you just said?
No, I had known him.
Oh.
I thought you said.
Clean out your
22.
ears.
I heard it too, Jesse.
I heard you say you done him for a long time.
Yep.
You
I
already have
had
it.
known him.
Well, that's
We're gonna
another
have
way to
play
phrase
this
it.
back for. We need replay on this. Instant replay.
Yeah.
We're going to the booth.
Like,
Let's see if who's listening right now. See if Teresa or someone will correct us.
now
whether-
you know who's gonna side with me, Teresa.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she likes
seems
it.
reflective.
Maybe she wants a good laugh. See how far this bit can go. You know?
She's probably laughing at me now. She's always laughing at me.
Yeah.
Usually because I say something stupid.
Well, what about you, Becky?
Oh.
You've had a traumatic
What?
injury? You have a traumatic injury? So something like SK? You been traumatized by like, I don't know.
Oh, should we do like Jaws on the boat where everybody's putting their leg up, showing their scars?
Yeah.
Just their stories.
Yeah.
We're comparing stories now.
Comparing
You
stories.
grew up, you're a country girl. You ride horses. You gotta have injuries.
Oh, I have.
I've been
when I
shot
was-
once.
No. When I was little, my brother and I climbed up a tree in the front yard. and he decided he wanted to see if I could fly, and he shoved my ass out.
And what was the answer?
Broke my arm, and answer was no. I got mad, climbed back up in the tree and shoved his ass out.
What?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Back up. What?
By God.
I have this
How
mental
did you
image.
climb the tree with one arm?
Yeah.
Very carefully.
Oh. Okay. I have this mental image of a one-armed Becky. I mean, keep in mind, the other arm has like a bone sticking out of it, and you're like crawling up.
She's got some club in her, gripped in her teeth that she's going to use.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not gonna club him. I shoved his ass out.
And your brother couldn't get away from a crippled Becky, from a one-armed Becky.
One-armed.
No, because he's up there laughing.
Well,
that should have knocked him out of the tree.
Little fucker.
I bet he wasn't laughing afterwards.
The only other thing that I can really think of off the top of my head was when I was in high school and was playing softball. I slid into third base, and the third baseman came down with her cleats and caught me in the collarbone and broke my collarbone. It gets better. I'm very stubborn.
Did you beat her up?
No. She didn't mean to. I'm very stubborn. I know that shocks the shit out of everyone. But I didn't tell them that I was hurt because I was the pitcher and I had to pitch. So I pitched another 6 innings before
I... broken collarbone?
Yeah.
Not in your pitching arm, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fast pitch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus. God, it had to be like grind every
It did, it still does.
Ooh, it still does.
Jesus.
I think you won, Becky. I think you win this pissing match here.
Yeah, Jesus.
I have a really high pain tolerance, obviously, but
I mean, shit, I don't have it.
Okay. So I got this torn up knee. I've also had 2 meniscus surgeries on the same knee. I've had a broken ankle. I've had a broken nose. I stabbed myself with a shish kebab. When sword fight. Well, my brother and I were sword fighting when we were kids.
With shish kebab skewers?
Yes.
And you lost.
I lost.
You kicked your own ass.
I have a dislocated tailbone. I've had broken toes, sprained fingers.
Yeah.
But Jesus, I'd never pitched with a broken collarbone.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Both you guys probably have more than. I mean, damn. My scars don't even compare. Now I feel like I've been living a safe life, a Nerf life.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, my life is nerfed, guys. You don't want me to share it. Let's see, I've been stabbed, shot at. No.
You've been shot at, missed, and shit at and hit.
Yeah, right. I mean, not really much. I mean, sprained fingers. Yeah, that's happened before. Broken nose. No, but I've been punched in the face a few times.
Oh.
I had a stick, like, not really lodge itself in my eye, but like I get hit in the eye with sticks and shit. But that happens.
Oh my God, that made my butt pucker.
I think the most recent stuff I could really remember is pretty much at like when I used to work at the psychiatric facility at Devereaux, and some various things would happen. You know, I had my calf bit by a client when she was in the seclusion room.
Oh my God!
And we were trying. Me and this other guy. He's an ex-cop. He's working with me and all this stuff. Long story short, we end up restraining and secluding this girl, and we're like kind of throwing in there, kind of like some furniture, but she sticks her arm out, so we have to go back in there to Otherwise, we just break her arm on the seclusion room door. So we go back in and we drag her further. And when we do so, she clamps her jaw on my calf. Okay. No big deal, really. The skin, not the skin. My jeans, my blue jeans, really helped me out that day because it didn't really break through a whole lot. It was bleeding. Had to have it checked out for like hepatitis and shit because I don't think she had anything on her chart. But man, let's see. I got bit. Like I said, I got punched in the face a few times at Devereaux, but I didn't really feel them. Like I got hit, and afterwards I'm like, man, I think they punched me, but I don't really remember. I knew they were coming at me with a swinging fist, but I didn't black out or anything. It was just like what? But this one time, this client, we call him Batman. His name was Batman. He always wore like these Batman pajamas. He wouldn't just punch me. He mauled my face like a bear. He would like try to claw at me. Yeah, he tried to paw my face. And like he cut like the side of my face, and his nail like ran down my eye or whatever. Yeah,
Jesus,
that kind of sucked. I ended up like restraining and secluding him.
Look, I don't want to. I would not trade my experiences for your experiences for anything.
Well, I'm
much happier having injuries that are caused by sports and other hobbies and activities than crazy fuckers.
Well, and that's the worst part about it is that with these injuries, while they're very minor, like a lot of them, the scars you can't even see because they heal pretty fast and all that. It's done by like, well, it's done because of stupid situations that, after it's all done, doesn't mean much of anything. Like the client did that, right? But what am I going to do to the client? Nothing. I mean,
nothing.
It's just they were angry. I was a little heated too. I'm sure in that moment when I was trying to de-escalate it, I de-escalate the best I can. Maybe I didn't step out of the way fast enough. Maybe I should have done this, that. Maybe a different type of hold or something. Because the particular client that did that, we've had a back and forth. We've had a back and forth that where I think, look back on it now, he was trying to size me up, and he was trying to see, what would work against me and things like that. So it was, but what I'm getting at though, it means nothing. It means nothing because, like, can't do anything with the client. I mean, and you just kind of move on, and then just like get paid next to nothing to de-escalate these situations and it's like the parents don't really care about the kids. Oh man,
I'd rather get a broken nose playing basketball or broken ankle skiing any day. But
you know though, the reason why I'm trying to downplay this a little bit is because I didn't get the worst of it. There were MHTs, mental health techs, that received so much more than I ever did. There were people out there that lost their freaking eye at that job.
Wow.
See,
really?
When you try to de-escalate a fight, and this was on one unit, kind of like adults. Adult, I mean like
super soakers.
Super soakers would work. And so these two
dork.
These two clients are fighting, and he tries to break one up, and the client wasn't even trying to hit the MHT. He was trying to hit the other client, but because none of them know how to actually swing. None of them know how to swing a fucking punch. He ends up hitting the MHT in a way where his knuckle went right. He hit right into the eye socket. The perfect spot.
Oh, jeez.
And the eye popped out.
Oh, God.
Crazy. I mean...
that made my butt pucker.
Yeah.
Like, that would have to look so bizarre from the receiving perspective, where one eyeball is like looking at your feet and the other one's not.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that would look like.
I would have screamed.
That's probably enough. Just the visual, disparity between the left and right would probably make you throw up.
Dude, yeah, I'd be dizzying.
I would scream.
Well, no doubt.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's just crazy just imagining that. Oh. But, you know,
I would scream. I would so scream.
People get stabbed with pins and stupid stuff all the time. They get stabbed in the hand, shoulder, stuff like that. It's just crazy kids doing crazy things. But they're in a controlled environment. You know, it's a controlled environment to where at the end of the day, no one knows anything about it because it's all controlled. All these crazy people in a safe place. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, but...
And so, speaking of this shit, remember Jaguar Lady?
Yeah, Jaguar Lady. Is she...
Have you seen the video of her?
No.
Oh, oh my God, she's laying on the ground. Okay, granted, her arm is cut open pretty good, but not like to the bone.
Yeah.
At all. I mean, down through the skin to the fat layer, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of gross looking, if you have never seen it. So it's the cut is maybe 6 inches long, and it's opened about half an inch at the widest.
Okay.
And you'd think this lady had her fucking foot cut off. The way she's carrying on the ground. I mean, for Christ's sake, it's a cut.
Yeah.
It's not even especially bad cut. It's not gushing. It's not even really bleeding.
I love it. SK says, it's not even gushing.
It's just a flesh wound.
You can have, it's such, it's more than a little, kitchen knife accident in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right? But God, the way she was carrying on it's really pathetic.
That reminds me of another story of, once again, at Deborah. I think I told this one before.
Oh, Lord.
This one will be quick. Don't worry. So this woman, the Jaguar Lady, was crying about that, right?
Yeah.
Would you believe it if I told you that there was a client, I think she was 16 at the time, I'm not going to say her name, of course, but now I'll call her Teletubby. When she...
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Why would you call her Teletubby?
Because of what happens at the end of the story. To give you some context,
okay, go ahead.
She's the sort of client that came in via squad car. She came in and the police were like, you are going to get this client out of the back of my car. So...
Oh,
wow.
That's not a good auspicious beginning.
Yeah. Restrained, brought into the unit to be secluded, but she's fighting, so they fall, and she's spitting up things. Spitting up nuts and bolts. Things like nuts, bolts, pieces of the car, pieces of the back of the squad car that she had swallowed.
Jesus
and stuff. So
Christ.
there's some context to give you some idea about how bad she is. There was a point in time where she swallowed a battery. Later on, a few weeks later, she swallowed a battery, like a small watch battery. She went to the hospital. They had to do an operation. They had to take it out through the stomach. So she has stitches on her chest. Right. There was a part where. And she was a plotter. Couldn't
they just bring it up with a magnet?
You'd think so. But they couldn't do it, I guess.
Okay.
One point in time, she was restrained and secluded again. In the seclusion room, she was picking at her stitches. Her stitches were coming undone. They were already undone. And she was... Her hand was in her chest. And I realized something that Becky, it's not as gross as you think it is. It really isn't. Oddly, it's not. It's not gushing blood. Because there's another layer of skin, and that's on the inside. And she's like, I could feel the staples. I could feel them. And I wonder, and this is what she said. She's not crying in pain. She's not even flinching. She is like sober faced, Becky. She's sober faced. She tells us, I can feel the staples, and I wonder how long it will take for an ambulance to get here before I bleed out. And at that point, it's like, whoa. So compare that story to the Jaguar lady who was screaming, crying about a cut. You got a teenager who's Teletubby now because of the hole in her chest, and because I don't know how that ever heals. And then you have this woman who faced with Jaguar.
We have become a society of pansies. Jesus fucking Christ.
But there's hope.
You know, it's not like I'm advocating that, you know, everybody should get beat up. Although Plato, by the way, had he proposed that university students should be lined up every morning and punched dead in the face. I'm serious. Until they could take the punch and not be knocked down. Then they were dismissed. You know, they passed that course.
Let's do that. We should do that. It's just
We'd never get away with it.
The point of it was to teach these young men that they could take it.
Yeah.
And not to be, you know, Plato was a soldier, so as well as a philosopher, so he didn't have a lot of sympathy for weenies.
Well, that's what I guess we could use, right? I guess we could use that. It'll toughen us up. Maybe we should bring back punch in the face admission for college.
Edmund Stone said, I had my head split open while fighting in karate class and had to get 11 staples.
Oh, fuck.
That's
harsh. You know, I think Edmund Stone...
Wax off.
Edmund Stone is a writer. I think he had a story in the Meat Grinder, I think, if I remember correctly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This time?
Not this time. In a prior running.
Okay.
But it's back again.
He is a writer.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Mm-hmm.
I sliced my arm open at work while working late at night with a piece of sheet metal right across the wrist, and there was nobody else in the office, and there was no phone, and there was no first aid kit.
Okay, how did it pass inspection? Okay,
it's a sheet metal shop. I don't know. They go through Band-Aids like confetti.
Yeah, man. I think that actually is worse than what I've received. I don't think I've ever sliced my skin open like that. Oh, ooh, in on-the-job accidents, man. That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Yeah, SK wins.
Yeah, I think he does. He definitely does.
Woohoo!
I know it's not.
I win at something.
Oh my God.
Although Becky climbed a tree with a broken arm to push her brother down.
I think.
Oh, the collarbone.
I think Becky pitching a softball game with a fucking broken collarbone. That is the champion thing I've ever.
Yeah, I think that also proves that Becky is definitely a man, because there's no way a woman could.
Oh,
Jesse Deadman.
You actually there. Oh my God.
Oh wait,
Jesse Deadman.
I was supposed to be the
I can prove it.
I'm supposed to be the 2019 PC police over here. Oh my God, what just happened?
Yeah, you just sucked it.
I'm sorry, I just sucked it.
You
crashed and burned, big boy.
You will have to virtue signal the rest of the month to make up for that one.
Can you imagine me doing that? People would not believe me doing that.
No.
Oh, if every morning, if every day on Facebook or Twitter, I says some sort of statement like, if you do that, I don't even know if I could do that. Okay. Ladies.
I need pill.
Ladies, gentlemen. I know we're at the end here, but if you enjoy this, if you like this, press that subscribe button. If you enjoy this and you think a friend would like this, share. Let them enjoy this, and let them subscribe. If we get 1,000, we'll do a 24-hour stream. I will definitely do it. I know Becky's in for the ride. SK will get in. We'll get some guests.
I'll show my.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa! I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
When is the crack waxing commencing?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I was talking to my wife about that, and we got to come up with a day and time, and probably get the stuff to wax my ass, and then we can start it. Now that stream will probably be very short though, so
We'll
need a lot of.
When I was in junior high, saying you were going to wax someone's ass had a whole different meaning. It usually was something you handled out behind the, behind the baseball field.
Weird.
School.
You tell me back in your day, you guys would wax each other's asses?
Well,
behind the school?
No actual wax was involved.
Even worse. What were you doing? You
no
saliva?
wax was harmed.
And no hairs. It was fisticuffs.
Oh, You're fisting. You're fisting them. Okay. Wow. Okay. Gotta end the show here, man. This can go on forever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all take it easy.